Am I the asshole for making my husband take over for a day so I can play video games? Hello Reddit. Long time lurker, but I felt like you might be able to tell me if I was in the wrong here. I am a mom of 4. I know, that's a lot of kids, but I wouldn't change it. The kids are 10 male, 9 female, 6 male, and 2 male. I am a stay-at-home mom while my husband works MF 9 to 5. His Saturdays are pretty relaxed, he hangs out with the kids, then goes out with the boys that night. Sunday is church and a family dinner. My weeks are the complete opposite. I don't relax. I'm 100% overwhelmed and 150 stressed to the max. My normal, daily schedule is 5:30, wake up, shower, coffee and silence 6:30, set out clothes, wake up house 7:30, cook 10 to 2-year-old 8 o'clock, eating, make husband's lunch. 8:30, get kids logged on and set up for school. 9 to 11, breakfast cleanup, help kids with school, entertain 2-year-old, light cleaning, fix snacks 11 to 12:30, fix lunch, feed kids, take kids out to play while tending garden 1 to 3, deep cleaning 1 room, entertain kids 3 to 4, laundry 4 to 5:30, dinner prep and cooking 5 to 6, feed everyone 6 to 7, run errands after dinner cleanup 7 to 8, bath time snacks, bedtime routine 8 to 9, get kids in bed 9 to 10, clean then sleep. This finally came to a head this last Friday when my husband got upset with me for complaining that I was tired. I asked him what he did every day that he's too tired to help out, and maybe that's why I am exhausted, that I do everything. I haven't had a break since my 2-year-old was born. He told me I didn't need a break, that it's easy to do my job. I ended up screaming that the next day, he is tending to the house and kids and that I was locking myself in our room and playing video games all day. True to my word, I refused to unlock the door Saturday or do anything. My mill called me pissed that I could do that to my family and that I was the asshole for ignoring my family to play games. I told her that maybe if she raised her son better, it wouldn't have came to this. My husband is angry, my mill is angry, and I feel like the Am I the asshole? Not the asshole. That was a baller move and I salute you. If your husband can't acknowledge that being a stay-at-home mom during a pandemic is a tough job, then he can learn the hard way. He said, "It's easy to do my job." He then proceeds to do your job for a day and call his mom to complain. Lol. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Why was your mill involved? She's not an authority in your home or marriage. It sucks that it got to be a fight. Scheduling some proper time off for yourself needs to become a regular thing. You and your husband need to discuss this calmly, and he needs to be respectful. Not the asshole. If the kids are at home, you have a full-time job. What does your husband do? It's probably less energy intensive than taking care of your kids. The general rule is, when your husband comes home, it's a division of labor. He was working during the day as were you. He picks up half the load when he is home. He 100% deserved being put on full duty for a day with his, "It's easy" comment. The only husbands who say that are husbands who have never actually taken care of everything for a period of time. And 1 day break in the past 2 years? You need some more holidays. Maybe your mill, who seems happy to give you her opinion, can pitch in and help too. Not the asshole. Why is your husband baby angry and complaining to mommy? He's the one who said your job was easy? Mill needs to mind her own business. Not the asshole. A job is 40 hours a week. If your husband expects you to raise the kids and tend to the house 100% of the time, it's not your job, you are a slave. I would wager that's what his mom did and she just put up with it, and there was a lot less expectations put on stay-at-home moms of previous generations. So he doesn't see anything wrong with that expectation. You need to sit down and explain that like his job. You are willing to put in so many hours in a week, but you need his support and help in the off hours. Not the asshole. Take a break since he wants to say stuff like that. Serious question though, did he legitimately call his mom to tattle? Lol. Not the asshole. He should never involved his mother or devalued your contribution. But you can't keep locking yourself away. You need to go to couples counseling. You need to be heard by your partner in life. Hopefully therapy can facilitate that. Curious to know how he handled a day of the kids and homemaking? NTA. People need to learn that being a Som doesn't mean you're responsible for the kids and house 24/7. It means you're responsible for the kids and house while your partner is at work, then when they get home it's split 50-50. You should be getting time to rest, you should be getting time where husband is watching the kids. I'll say hubby for the obvious reasons. You for not doing this way sooner. A better division of labor needed to be done back when your eldest were really young. Hubby can make his own lunches, and do his own laundry, and help with the kids once he is home. The kids, other than two, can dress themselves, especially if they are doing schooling from home. The older kids can be given some chores to help out. Find some free time, find some friends, make hubby step up. Not the asshole, but the 10 and 9-year-olds are at the age where they can start doing chores around the house. You don't have to be supermom all the time with the deep cleaning and cooking. You're already super without all that. Take time for yourself and do not feel guilty about it. Not the asshole, and also one. Why are you making lunch for him? He should be able to that himself. No one made lunch for me since elementary school or something. 2. Are kids at home because of corona or are they homeschooled? If the latter, why? If the former, why is that your task and is he not helping with that? Also, as a developer myself, why not work from home so he can help out during the day and do some work in the evening? Why do so many Som make their husbands' lunches? I honestly don't get it. She stays at home to take care of the kids during the day, but he should still be feeding himself FFS. This isn't a communication issue or a relationship issue. This is your husband being an asshole issue. You don't need to communicate that being a Som is super tough with 4 kids and a useless husband. Your husband is supposed to be mature enough to know that and help out, otherwise what was the point of having 4 kids with him, right? Not the asshole. Stay in the bedroom and rest up until your husband decides to put on his big boy pants and stops running to his mommy. Not the asshole. As a mom of 5 kids, if my husband tried pulling that bullshit with me I would have packed a bag and left for the whole weekend. Woman shrugging, light skin tone. Luckily my husband understands that it's a 50-50 split. The home is both of our responsibility. He likely does more work than me just due to my job. You are the asshole because your hours are bullshit. As a parent of 3 under 5, sort yourself out. What are you doing that it takes you that long to do any of this stuff? Stop being a martyr and fix your schedule. If you are doing too much, stop doing it. The 10 and 9 years old can look after themselves. The 6 years old will be pretty self-sufficient and the 2 years old is the only one that needs support. Not the asshole. Your job is apparently easy, so it should be a dawdle for husband. He is the asshole for involving his mother. Not the asshole. You deserve a day, and you asked the right way and were denied. Why did your husband get your mill involved? I think it's a not the asshole situation. You have my full sympathies. Of course the situation could have been handled better, but holy crap, it gets kinda difficult when the other party belittles your efforts and work like that. I hope you will get more help from now on, because the workload and the opportunities for relaxing are nowhere near equal in your household. Not the asshole. Parenting is tough. So tough and time-consuming I chose not to do it. Tell him. Don't ask. You get 1 whole day every other week to do whatever the frack you want. This means the kids and house are 100% his responsibility those days. He gets the same amount of free time too. I would seriously get your 3 older kids doing chores. The eldest is past old enough to help with laundry, clean the bathroom, get snacks ready, vacuum, etc. Teach your kids how to manage the house now so you won't be overwhelmed. I was cleaning the house, cooking dinners, mowing the lawn, taking care of pets, doing laundry etc. at 8 to 9. Hubby needs to do his own laundry. Accomplish half of those things and your load will be much less stressful. Not the asshole. What game did you play? Don't have kids if you can't both take on 50-50 work to raise them. Should have learned after the first one how stressful life is. Not the asshole. I'd take a weekend to yourself. Som decides to have 4 kids and take care of the house instead of having a job. 4 kids in the house takes a lot of time. Surprised Pikachu face. Not the asshole. Your husband just told you to your face THST he doesn't value the work that you do as a wife and as a mother. He diminished your contributions to the household, claimed the work was easy, and didn't bother to do any of said easy work. You may cool down after this argument. But this type of disrespect and abnormally large load of Thanos responsibility is going to break you eventually, just as it breaks most unappreciated housewives. This goes beyond a petty argument. It's a crack in the foundation of your marriage that needs addressed. Your current lifestyle is not sustainable. Welcome to Am I the Asshole? Please view our voting guide here, and remember to use only one judgment in your comment. Help keep the sub engaging. Hashtag Dawn, Downvote assholes. Do upvote interesting posts. Click here for our rules, and click here for our FAQ. I am a bot, and this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit message compose to =Amy the asshole if you have any questions or concerns. Petty way to handle it. You should have brought this up way earlier, and much more calmly. 2 years is way too long to stew on something. Your choice to have kids and be a mum. Deal with it. Husband sounds like a lazy ass, can't make his own lunch? Not the asshole. Being a stay-at-home mom is really hard and it's easy to be overwhelmed. I know a mom who takes her kids to daycare every Friday so she's able to take a break and get stuff done. Definitely might need some couple therapy to work through what's going on and learn to communicate better. But you were telling him you were tired and needed a break and he threw that back at you so you got what you needed and he learned something hopefully. Your husband for not contributing to the family, not letting you take a day off once in a while. But then to the next part, you made your schedule look very full, but it isn't really, and everything that is in it is very low difficulty. Depending on what job he has, his days are way more stressful and tiring than yours. But in the end he should take some burden for taking care of the kids once in a while, and let you chill out for a day. Have less children in your next life. Seriously, after 2 to 3 you should have stopped. Not the asshole. You're unappreciated and the other two need to figure that out. Anytime a person ends up doing what you're doing means that the neglect has gone way too far, because this is what people do when they are desperate for support and appreciation. Your husband needs to help whether he's tired or not. Immature move. You are the asshole, you chose to have 4 kids. Not the asshole, not the asshole, not the asshole. Just reading your post made my blood boil. If your husband thinks that caring for 4 kids is not exhausting, he can take care of them and the house on his day off. The screaming and locking the door wasn't the best, but it seems like it was the result of long-time frustration, so I get it. Anyway, your husband needs to step up and help. It's his children too. He can make his own lunch, etc., and if so, can you make his lunch when you are making dinner, to yourself save some work? Milk can piss off, it's none of her business. Not the asshole. He said the job was easy, so what does he have to complain about from doing it for one day? Info. What video games were you playing up? Not the asshole, I refer you to the song Mr. Mom. Thanks for reminding me to take my birth control. I don't understand men that think Psalms do nothing all day. All you did was show him exactly how much you do. He is a parent too but gets to spend his time away from work enjoying the kids. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Sometimes, people need reminders that being a stay-at-home parent is insanely difficult and you're entitled to occasional breaks, just like any job. My uncle once asked my aunt, stay-at-home mother to their 2 children, both under 4 at this point, what do you even do all day? She spent the next day keeping a detailed account of every single thing she did. We're talking a minute-by-minute masterpiece of every single tantrum, every single face wipe, every single diaper change, every counter wiped, every load of laundry. Everything. She then presented it to him and said, "That's what I do all day." He never asked again. Ha! Your job is easy, you shouldn't be tired. Only has to do job for one day, on the weekend when there isn't any schoolwork. Immediately goes and complain to his mother. Even if your job was easy, it's not. Not having an off day in 2 years is a lot. Everyone deserves to have some downtime, especially stay-at-home parents. Not the asshole. Tell your husband to grow a pair, step up and help out more. And until he apologize, he can make his own DMN sandwiches. Or whatever you normally make for him for lunch. Not the asshole. To the husband, if raising kids is so easy, why can't you do it when you're not at work? I just can't believe he had his mommy call you. So immature. Help mom, my wife is proving me wrong after I belittled her work, your husband. Not the asshole. Skip church, play games, problem solved. I'm gonna go against what everyone else I can see is saying and go with Esh. Your husband needs to help out at home too. However, locking the door and completely ignoring your family maybe was a bit childish. I think a better step might have been leaving yourself available to ask questions, but just not doing anything. If I'm misunderstanding and that's what you did, then NTA. The time he isn't working, the chores and childcare should be split 50-50. If he doesn't want to do anything Saturday, you should technically get a full day off every other week. Enjoy it. Not the asshole. He said your job was so easy, so what the fuck was his complaint? That you asked him to do a simple thing? You spend an hour having a shower and a cup of coffee and then take another hour to wake people up? If you didn't exaggerate how much you were doing, maybe I'd feel more for you. I need a shower and a coffee in the morning too, but I have to do it in 10 minutes because I've got a job to go to. You should have informed her that she hadn't raised a tattletale, you wouldn't be having that conversation. And seeing that she feels so strongly on the issue that you expect her to come and sit with the kids next Saturday when he goes out with the boys so you can go out with the girls. Not the asshole, but why the hell are you working 24/7? Has this always been the division, or lack thereof, of labor? I can't believe your husband gets to come home after a day of work and do shit all to help with the kids and the cleaning. How utterly unfair and ridiculous.